opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up. So we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to.
21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Quarterback with his renounce, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Come on. Hey. 60 by 6. Hey.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go. Viking 18.
First down, play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready! 70 Lions! Hey, smash Bronco!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Get it!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the completion, this is Carey. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of down.
Ready?
First down, Miami.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He's caught right at the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I bet we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Again, it's Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay,
Looking to put a drive together.
let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Now Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
60 Bison, 60, 70 Rangers, 18, Warriors, 70. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Raiders at 5-4 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Bronco 80.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Buffalo 18. Hey, check that. Street. Check smash. Ready.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Red. Cowboy 80.
They're going to try and throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important. And the ball is knocked down. And the Dolphins have got it. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Shot 50, shot 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let go.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go. Shot.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. But the fact goes, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Break.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
19
line.
Victoria, 70. Come on. Buffalo 18.
Here's Milton. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
18, 5 years. Let's go now. Dragon 6, left, 70 Lions.
To throw is Milton. They'll get this out to Genty. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Milton. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's go. Bronco, Hawk, 70.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Go.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
On the play.
And that's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
Right back to Genty on first down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70.
Throwing is Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
70 Raiders, 70 Raiders, Bronco 80.
They'll drop the throw. Pass complete to Austin on the comeback route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Chase it.
They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 more yards.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go, Scott. Cougar 19. Go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second and 11. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Guys, man, it's Thornton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
18 Cardinal, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Milton, and off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Panther 60, 65. Get up, drag. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60, 19 tight, 19, here we go, Warriors, 70.
Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Raiders first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now a second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Mustang, 9, 79 Broncos. Buffalo, 18. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, a season long. And since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, there's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
On the jump. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready, right?
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Ready, go.
Once again, it's Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down and 6.
Pass around. 70 range. 19. Dragon 6.
Now Milton. Find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, it's Genty. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagles. 18, 69, Warriors, 70.
Here's Milton now to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A gain of 28.
That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Genty diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, set.
H-in here, they stay on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. 79 Broncos, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to throw now on first down. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
18, rush, Panther 11, shot 60, check, Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
Back to throw. Milton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll go with a keeper. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
24, Dolphins 17.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
70 Lions. 19 right. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
7 Pirates. Get it. 19.
They're going to try and throw. And this ball will be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
19 at the 42-yard line. Here we go. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Milton. That is man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Got it. Ready? 31-yard line. Warriors 70, trap 50, trap 60. Let's go. 70 Rangers, 7 Cowboy 80. Ready?
Milton. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. To throw, it's Milton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Milton. They'll get this out to Genty. No gain on the play. And it's second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
70.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal.
Top low 18, 60 Bison. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. And it's going to be caught for a later touchdown. Dante Thornton. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 17.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go, set. 19, 18. 70 Rangers. 19 tight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A give left side. Here's O'Chan. Now he's into the clear again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now an audible here into something else. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
From the gun on third down, Milton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Milton. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Trap 50, 70 range, go! 19 tight, 19 tight. Go!
Operating from the gun, Milton. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Raiders 38, Dolphins 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dolphins.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Warriors 70. 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
And the Raider 1st.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Miami, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.